Hi everyone, so today I'll be doing a review on the Homeworx by Slatkin and Co 18-ounce 4-wick candle in the scent Sunday Morning Cereal. My pour date is September 8th, 2022. The approximate burn time of this candle is 30 to 55 hours, and the fragrance notes are crushed cereal, wild cherry, ripe strawberry, sweetened milk. I purchased this on the formerly known Homeworx Stop Shop website. Now it's called the Slatkin and Co website. But I know that they also sell their candles on QVC, sometimes Ulta, just depending where they're at. You may or may not find this particular scent in perhaps updated packaging. Now, this packaging, I don't like it when Homeworx did these white band labels at the bottom. And it's because you have this very pretty photo, obviously, of like the cereal, and then it's just disrupted by this white band at the bottom. I really like how it illuminates the flame, the top part of it, but yeah, the white band just, it's not my favorite packaging that Homeworx has done. But okay, to talk about the wicks and the wax colors is pretty what not white, pretty pale pink color. And the wicks, I thought they were fine, but spoiler, they were not. They are on the thinner side. So, anyways, let's talk about the scent on cold because that's honestly where I'm getting all of the scent. I personally feel like sometimes when you buy cereal candles, they tend to lean a little bit more citrus heavy, specifically like a yellow lemon scent, like a Meyer lemon, or like let's say a Eureka lemon. But this one leans more berry forward. I think that the most dominant notes are definitely the strawberry and the cherry combo, followed by this almost frosted flakes scent, which or even like a frosted flakes with added sugar milk combo. However, the milk note is the least present out of the notes that are listed at the bottom. Strength on cold was a 7 out of 10. So I really like it that this is like a fun, fruity fragrance that is not 100% dupe of like, let's say, Fruit Loops, but you can kind of see how it's a definite cereal scent with a little bit more berries. So let's say like Captain Crunch, but just the berries. That's kind of what I'm getting here. And if those berries were mainly just strawberry and cherry, and thankfully the cherry and the strawberry don't lean artificial and they don't lean cough syrup. But okay, the performance. Oh man. Let me go ahead and show you an overhead view so you can see my struggle right now. All right, so here is an overhead view of my candle. And if you can't tell, Houston, we have a problem. And it's called this candle has been going on for 4+ hours and it has not fully pulled out. Now, you might see that there is a little ridge of wax at the top, and I have already put this underneath my candle lamp. I melted it. I even soaked up some wax and put it in this little like wax liner to then melt it, but I think this is definitely going to be a lamp candle. Yeah, so the first burn, I didn't even trim my wicks. I let it go for about 30 minutes and everything was going good. It was maybe, actually, it was a little bit on the light side. It was maybe about a 6 out of 10 in a hurricane. And then it just started becoming lighter and lighter. And the wicks got so puny that I almost started to smell like a burnt wick smell versus the actual fragrance of like this, cereal. And I got a bit concerned. So I thought, maybe it's just like a first burn fluke. So I ended up putting it underneath my candle lamp. I, again, like I said, soaked up some wax, put it in a wax melt cup in order to save it. And then I lit my flames almost immediately and they were still low. So right now I'm getting like a 1 out of 10. But when I did that whole candle surgery thing, it was maybe about a 4 out of 10. So this candle has never fully pulled out on its own. Again, I haven't been trimming my wicks. Pretty much, this is like the strongest my flames have ever been. I don't even think if I have this going for 8 hours, it will fully pull out. But the first burn, I think I might have some B-roll. I'll include that somewhere and you'll see my problem. But I think this is going to be a candle that I lamp exclusively. So since I did lamp this candle, let me tell you the strength and throw when I had it underneath my lamp. So again, while burning right now, hasn't fully pulled out. The wicks are very puny. It's like a 1 out of 10. The first burn for the first like 30 minutes when it was a 6 out of 10, that was because the flame was a lot, or not even a lot, it was about a medium. Underneath my lamp, I would say the strength and throw were closer to that first burn. So like a 6 or a 6.5 out of 10 in my medium sized bedroom. So still a bit light, but detectable. And yeah, it's a shame because I really enjoyed this scent, but I honestly don't want to struggle with a candle in order for it to burn properly. Again, I put it in a hurricane and that didn't even help. So under the lamp it goes. Overall, I would say that Sunday morning cereal is a very fun, bright, happy scent, but it's right now not making me happy because the burn issues are irritating. But anyways, underneath my lamp, I think it'll be really nice. The bad thing about these 4 wicks, if they have performance issues, you cannot put them in a candle crock. There isn't one that is big enough. So you will either have to chop up the wax or put it underneath a candle lamp and just keep rotating it. So would I recommend this candle for the scent? Yes. For the burn performance? No. These candles retail for $30, but I believe I paid $12 at the time. I unfortunately have a backup. It's not the exact same pour date, but it is in the same year, 2022. So fingers crossed that that one performs well, but overall, I would not be repurchasing this scent, even though the scent is very nostalgic. It's a little bit more berry forward than I would like, but I do think it does a good job at imitating cereal, maybe not necessarily an exact dupe for Fruit Loops or for Trix, but it's very fun, happy, not right now again. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you have a great day. Okay, bye.